And speaking of waiting for a long time, a follow-up on our article yesterday about Doug Ford and Justin Trudeau's joint announcement of $10 billion toward child care in the province. So Ontario has kind of been waiting for this infusion, for this announcement, so that childcare fees can start to come down. So the Prime Minister, years ago at this point, committed to bring down childcare fees to a reasonable level countrywide. And Ontario is kind of the last province to do this.
And there's definitely a reason for that. We discussed this yesterday. There's usually when you want to hand out a lot of money, it's really good to wait just before an election happens. So whether or not that is the case or not, it's just working out that that's what's happening. So, but yeah. I know a lot of people have said they really are going to benefit. It's going to help them. But at the same time, as inflation is going up, I don't know if you can really take the money that's you're going to be spending more at the grocery store, at the pumps, and other increased prices going up, how that will level out at the end of the day. It might just end up being the same as where you were before, but at least it's not going to stay the same and be that extra cost. So
right, exactly. And without getting too macroeconomic about it, the article is saying that April 1st, this new deal will go into effect, so only a month away, really. And that will mean a 25% reduction in fees for children aged 5 and under. And, of course, by 2026, the full $10 a day plan will be in place.
Okay.
So that's going to be a big reduction.
Yeah. And when is the date again?
That it will go into force?
Yeah.
That will be April 1st. Oh, that's like 3 days from now. I was thinking
that's when it's going into effect, just around the corner. Okay.
Yeah. So that could
that's
really
like
bring down fees.
That's this week.
They've really made this fast.
I know.
When I saw April, I thought that was still a month away.
No, that's it's now, basically.
Wow. Yeah, so I mean, for families, that's going to be a big deal. Doug Ford, since he got into office in 2018, was it? His big push has been more money in your pocket.
Yes.
And this is a way to deliver on that promise. So, I mean, hopefully it works out the way that they've envisioned. How childcare workers are going to need to be paid more, just by virtue of the fact that they're going to need a lot more of them.
Yep.
The economics will pan out. So, really excited to see how it works out.
Yeah, and here's the story on Sudbury.com if you want to read more about it. And deal between the feds and the province to get that money. It's been expected, and it's finally here.
I think this is one of Justin Trudeau's early mandates.
I think so.
Like 2015.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So the fact that it's taken, more than half a decade says
and that's
something.
politics, right? So you have different parties, you have different agendas, and you're trying to, at the end of the day, it's trying to get services to people, right? And so it's finally here. So either way, that's a good thing.